We arrive at a brand new facility here up in Cleveland, Ohio for round number 4 of 20 of the 2019 ISCRO Sunoco Elite Series season. Our first time back in Ohio since 2014 when the Mid-Ohio Sports Course hosted the Sunoco Royale last. Lots of people have been very excited as ISCRO hails from Ohio, and it's going to be a home race for the series itself. And with a brand new facility built here not too long ago, building an amazing short track ready for us to go racing here today. Alex Benyako takes his second pole position of the 2019 season, 2 for 4 for Benyako in qualifying, while he has Eric Monaco, the fan favorite to win this race, on his outside. William Duncan and Alexander Rowe, TUA teammates, take out row 2. It's Duncan's best qualifying performance of the season thus far. Sebastian Mirandi, the hometown hero, making his first appearance since 2013 in the Elite Series as he returns back part-time for the Shock Allison Racing Brigade. He'll be starting in P5. Vladimir Petrov, who just won last week at Chicagoland and is your shared points leader, down in 6th. Audrey Baranowska's in 7th. Paul Jackson 8th. Max Anderson, the other shared points leader, in 9th. And Morgan Fuller rounds out your top 10 starting order here for today's race. Some more significant things. 4 people went to the rear. Angel, Halleck, Bowers, and most importantly, Cordell Paulson, a huge championship contender, has gone to the rear, all due to mechanical issues back in a fairly silent practice, to be honest. Rouse and Shepard did not get a very good qualifying at all, along with their part-time driver, Chris Louviere. Roush Racing will have a long ways to go if they want any chance to win this race, but Thaber is carrying the torch up in 13th, so they have a chance at a really good result here today, though it's going to be difficult. But cars are fired up and ready to go. Our first time around here in Ohio since 2014. It's going to be hopefully a very fun race, as it's our first of 4 short tracks on the schedule this year, and we'll take it down to take the green flag in just a moment. The pace car is in, and for his second time of the 2019 season, Alex Benyako will lead it down to the green flag. He couldn't win it back at Golden State. Can he win it here at the Dodge Motordrome? Our first time going green in Ohio since 2014. Green flag is in the air. Oh, Jackson got loose back there, was able to hold on to it. Got a little scary there. Benyako and Mirandi battle for the lead at the end of lap 1. It is Benyako who will lead the first lap, but I don't think that will last, as Sebastian Mirandi, the hometown hero, goes down his inside. I believe that's Jack Benyako in the wall. Yes, it was. Benyako has gotten the wall now, as it is Honda versus Pontiac at the front of the field. Rowe and Duncan versus Anderson. Benyako and Mirandi leading this pack. It's now a Honda 1, 2, 3 as your point leader. Max Anderson going down the inside for second. Already has a win on the season so far. Can he go for 2? This is the Max Anderson we knew. Petrov in the wall in the back. On the back, it's actually the top 10, but that's besides the point. Vincent Randolph, Jesus, getting so loose. Was able to hold on to it for him as well. Brock's now making progress, but Max Anderson is your leader. Fastest lap at the start of this race was the guy who started at the rear, being Jack Halleck. How far has he moved since the start? A lot. He's been moving quickly. He's already moving into the top 25. Watch Halleck as this goes on. He looks very fast in the early stage of this race. It is, though, Anderson over Mirandi, over Benyako, and now Ray makes it a Honda top 4. But none of them are Maverick. 3 Shock Allisons and a Thunder Sport lead the pack. Brock down in 5th. Benyako almost in the wall, able to keep it off. But that mistake is going to allow Brock to take the 4th position down his inside. Got help from Takayama behind. exciting start to this race as we're about to move on to lap 10 of 125. Roger Ray now your leader. Now it's Takayama who's the fastest car on track. And proving why, as she's already overtaken Brock and is now overtaking Mirandi and Anderson. Takayama started in 29th and is already up into the top 5 by lap 10. This track can be very shuffly at the very start, but it will spread out as time goes on. Anderson trying to fend off Mirandi, and Brock not going to work against Brock, maybe against Mirandi. Brock takes third. Honda had a good thing going for a bit, but they're seemingly dethroned now as it's BMW and Grace Takayama taking the lead. Big championship contender down in lights last year, and she has performed so far this year, but she DNQ'd last week at Chicagoland. She has something to prove here. But she's got one of the best in the business right behind him. Actually, two of the best in the business right behind him. Right behind her. Being Brock and Shepard, who will both overtake her. And will now do battle for the lead. Shepard is now the fastest on track. And now your leader. Has anyone struggled since the start? Max Jackson started in the midst of the top 30. And has now dropped down to 39th. Chris Louviere has not gone off to a good start at all. We thought he'd be able to improve, but he hasn't. Wolfstein, about where he started. Griffin, dropped back on the start. He seems to be moving now, trying to get through the field. Halleck made a lot of progress, but is now stuck on the outside. He'll be dropping back. There's all of Maverick together on track, bordering the top 20. Monaco's expected to win this race, but right now it just doesn't seem like he's got it. He needs to get low and he needs things to spread out, because that's when he'll be fast. But for now, Alex Benyako and Roger Ray, the Shock Allison duo, take the top 2. Back from Shepard. Things at the front are beginning to spread out a little bit, as Shepard and Benyako battle for the lead. Shepard, a lot of rumors of his retirement possibly within the next season or two, depending on how this season goes, with 2 concussions to his name in his career and another injury on top of that. You'd think he'd be a little more safe about the way he drives, but he's really not. Although his ride is in danger specifically because of safety concerns regarding his health. Benyako and Ray behind. Duncan fell back on the start, but has hunted his way back up into the top 5 with Petrov. Rowe not far. All of TUA is up near the front. Vince Freeze and DJ Curtis also near the front of the field. Freeze has had a terrible start to the year, got involved in some wrecks, same with Brock. They are now both in the top 10. So this is the one day that both Freeze and Brock needed, as long as they can keep it this way. Monaco going for 12th. He's got his brother right up ahead. Gonna go directly for that spot as well. He is on the move and he is going quick. Up into 12th. He's just got 11th over Monaco. And there is 10th on Vince Freeze. Eric Monaco, just like that, is in the top 10. The biggest threat of the race is here. Jack Benyako got the wall at the start, and now he's up into the top 10 as well. But as things are now beginning to spread out, getting through the pack as quickly as some of these people have is going to get harder and harder as this run goes on. We expect one pit stop around the lap 77 or so, if it stays green. Petrov, last week's winner, gets the lead away from Benyako. Rowe will go with him. We know how this arrangement went last week at Chicagoland when Duncan and Rowe went 1-2. Rowe was defending before, but now he'll attack Petrov and take the lead. Vibration on the 55. Only a vibration though. No tire going down, but he is voicing his concern over the radio. Rowe now your leader. Over Petrov, Benyako, Shepard, and Jack Benyako. Both Benyakos in the top 5 for, I believe, the first time ever. But Roger Ray has other plans, and there is Monaco in 7th. He's climbing fast. Duncan just trying to keep himself low. People just keep challenging him. Now he's got Jackson on his rear. Short tracks are not his forte. It's not a lot of people's forte because it's not something that's been a part of the Elite Series very much. So a lot of people really not used to this type of thing. Monaco is, but his brother, Connor, is going to be the one to stop him. He's down the inside wall up ahead. Benyako's got the lead back on Rowe. But these two are just trading this position back and forth at the front of the field. But now, Petrov's been taken out of third. That's Rowe's cushion gone. And instead, it's Benyako's teammate, Ray, who takes third. Shock Allison Racing needed a good day. This is what they needed. They've had an abysmal start to the year, but they hold a 1-3 currently. But with a new track as tight as this, things can go wrong in a moment's notice. So they just got to keep their head down and keep pushing the way they have. And they need to hope that Griffin can make up some spots as well. Because Griffin is down in what now is 28th. With Angels, they're both maybe going to start going through the field here. Oh, someone's broke it down. That's a caution. Was that Schaefer? I believe that was Wolfstein. So if you wanted to know why Schaefer was so bad this race, here's why. As a wheel would go down on the 7, and it wouldn't take long for him to come to a stop with a damaged wheel. It doesn't really last long, and it's not safe to keep going at speeds. He went up all the way to the wall, and he would stop all the way up there. That is not a safe place to stop, but it was his only option. He did what he could to stay safe, and that will bring out the first caution of the day on lap 43. Bad luck for Wolfstein von Schaefer. But yeah, as we enter the pits, Rowe isn't the leader. It should have been Benyako into the pits. The stewards may have to look at that to see if Rowe passed illegally under caution, or if maybe it was just circumstance. We have to take a different camera in the pits because we don't actually have cameras in the pits. So we're gonna have to go on board with some people as we're in. We need to look for the people at the front of pit lane who are gonna see when people come out. That's Benyako. We expect at this point in the race, 4 tires and fuel is going to be the call. They are dangerously close to the fuel window. Rowe gets out first. Benyako, I believe, got out second. Ray will get out third. Switch back to the camera. Petrov in fourth. We're actually going to watch. Yes, Ray does let Benyako by. So your order is Alexander Rowe, Alex Benyako, who will return to the pits. Benyako is returning to the pits. Oh, no. They're reporting that they did not get the tire on. Faber reporting the same. Jackson, damage. But that is your second place car in the pits. Noose, yep. He's stopping. They're holding him in his stall. Right sides, yep. The right sides went down. He topped off the rest of the way on fuel. He's waiting for the field to pass so he can exit his pit stall. And so is Thaber. Thaber reported damage. And they're out now. Benyako at the rear of the field because of it. Will he go a lap down because of that, though? I'm not sure. Benyako is not a lap down. So there's still hope for the 17. If he can start moving through the field, he's not damaged. If he can move through the field, he has a chance. Hayes car coming in this time. We know a few people got damage in the pits. Jackson got damage. So we'll have to keep an eye on him, see how that affects him. But it will be Alexander Rowe leading it back down to the green flag here. Benyako is gone, but I don't think he's gone for good. There's a lot of time left in this race for him to make it up. As we come through 3 and 4, Alexander Rowe will lead it back down to the green flag here. Lap 48 of 125. We are dangerously close to the pit window. And green flag is back in the air in Ohio. Oh, Ray close to the wall. So is Shepard. as they barrel through once more. Petrov up into second. Benyako up into third. Alex is gone, but Jack is here. What about Alex? Here he goes. He's going to be making his first move here. His first move of possibly many. He is still one of the fastest guys of the race, keep in mind. Actually, he is the fastest guy of the race, so if anyone can make it back through this field, it's him. Jack Benyako for Sebasport. Down the inside of Petrov for the lead. This is something that Sebasport really wants to see. As Tyler Thaber's Lights team, Jackson's in. There it is. He's reporting it. That's so unfortunate. But back on this, Tyler Thaber's Lights team is facing him in elites, and they're leading the race. Oh no, here he is. Oh god, he's finally here. Eric Monaco is right on the rear of Petrov now. Oh, he's gonna dive it down both of them. Oh my god, he's so fast. He's kind of unstoppable at a short track like this. And there he goes. One of the only short trackers in the field will take advantage of that luxury he has. And Eric Monaco is in the lead. How is Benyako not doing so hot right now? Neither is Griffin. Shock Allison had a really good day going. It's not over. They have a guy right here. Oh, Petrov's actually going to stop Monaco from leading. Taking advantage of the early shuffly period of the run before things string out again to keep him back. Halleck is here. We knew he'd tear through the field from how fast he was in the early stage, and he has. He's up into third. And down the inside of Monaco for second. Halleck's last win was Japan 2017. Driving for Thundersport, in fact. So, can he get a second win for Thundersport? He's got the lead away. It has been a while since we've seen a 74 with Jack Halleck behind the wheel leading a race. Good to have him back. Shane Vincent has been making progress. And he'll launch it on Ray. Oh, yeah, that's the Shane Vincent style right there. That's exactly how Shane Vincent operates. Dangerously. Dangerously close to wrecking people. Rowe is in the wall. Oh, hit into the wall for the 47. Not what that crew wants to see. Lots of commotion at the front. Shepard's got the lead. Where is Alex Benyako? He's making moves now. He's got Randolph. He's going for Ryback. Ditech struggling right now. Just noticed that. Jesus. Wolstein is back in the field, but he is a lap down. So we can only just play spoiler at this point. Jackson and Louviere are also one lap down. Curtis has right side damage. He must have gotten the wall while we were looking away. That doesn't seem to be affecting him, though. He seems to be doing pretty well. He's doing really well for himself right now. Takayama has gotten the lead back from when she had it earlier this race. Lap 64, we're past the halfway point of the race. Halleck, Shepard, and Takayama is not a combination I'd expect to be fighting for the lead here. But DJ Curtis is fighting for fourth, making this even more weird. Monaco's back. Oh, no. It's hard to stop him with the short track experience he holds. He's done a lot of short track racing outside ISCRO, so he's one of the guys who can fight and win around a short track pretty easily. And it continues to show as Monaco now cruising out front with Halleck right behind. Over time, we're going to keep checking on Benyako as time goes on. We now have the next pit expected to happen around lap 120, which is dangerous. Dangerously close to someone trying to make it on fuel mileage, and I could see someone trying to make it on fuel mileage. Which begs the question of Alex Benyako, actually. Alex Benyako had to pit under caution, giving him a lap or two extra fuel. Could that be the difference between him winning and him losing? Could he still win this race? I think it's possible. I think he very well could take advantage of that pit stop in his favor. We'll have to see. Keep an eye on Benyako. I don't think he's done. DJ Curtis down the inside for third. That right side damage is not affecting him at all. The problem is he may try to fix that in the pits. His crew may want to try to fix that in case that's causing any problems on that rear right tire, because you can see it's pretty bent back by that right rear. You'd see it there. They may try to fix it to not risk a vibration. The thing is, anyone can pit now. You're within the pit window, so if you don't think you can make it on fuel, pitting now is not a bad choice. Monaco continues to fend off Halleck. Halleck keeps challenging, getting it, and then Monaco just immediately dives him back. It's gonna be hard to get Monaco out for good. Ray still holding the torch for Shock Allison Racing. He's the only Shock Allison right now who is out of owner's points, but as we stand, I'm guessing Griffin would be knocked out. How he's doing. Benyako really needs to kick up the pace, but at the same time, conserving fuel may be a better option for the 17. Now the front of the field is definitely calmed down a bit. Oh, dear God. Well, here comes Jackson. Don't hold up your teammate. I mean, both of them are manufacturer teammates, but if you're going to hold up anyone, it'd be better to do the manufacturer teammate and not the actual teammate. Let's see if this rivalry continues between them. Once again, check back at the back of the field. Check on Halleck. Halleck continuing to try to move. He's getting Wolfstein. That's not a spot, but it's at least track position. Getting in front of the lapper who's not letting him by so easily. After Rowe got that wall many laps ago, he fell back out of the top 15. He's now climbed his way back into the top 15 just barely. So he's moving, not incredibly quick. Halleck back in the lead. Over Monaco, Shepard, Takayama, and now Gatlin Downey takes the 5th position. He was your practice winner earlier this weekend, so if anyone could dethrone Eric Monaco at the top of the field for good, it would be Gatlin Downey, who showed a ton of speed this weekend. Monaco takes Halleck down the track a little bit. Ooh, they're now getting a little defensive. Monaco down the inside of Halleck. They're both down the inside of Jackson. Jackson will disturb neither of them. We'll let them go. Continue their battle. If he's going to disturb anyone, it's going to be Shepard. Him and Shepard have history as well. Jackson has some pretty harsh history with a few people in the field. How is he? He's moving. He got Scott, and he's going for Freeze. And maybe even Max Jackson here. Oh, yeah. Now Benyako's kicking it. I think he was conserving at the front of that run, trying to make sure he can get to the end on fuel, and now I think he's just moving through the field. Not a bad tactic. He's got to hope no caution comes out, though. If no caution comes out, he has a chance to win this race on fuel. But if a caution comes out, everyone's going to pit, and he's screwed. He'd have to not come in if he'd want to even have a chance. Oh, but Freeze will take it down the inside of him and take the position back. Benyako has a lot of work to do, but he's starting to do some work. Like I said, don't count him out. Jackson holding up Downey. Downey will launch down the inside. Baranowska's trying to join Takayama at the front. Former Bavarian Autosport, if I'm correct, is what the team used to be called. Drivers in PLS back when it was a PLS team. This season, it's their first season up in Elites. Renamed to Bavarian Thunder Racing, and now they currently hold the 4-5. Right behind Shepard, Halleck, and Monaco, who continues to lead this race. Although if Monaco pushes too hard, he may have to pit. Oh, that was Curtis in the wall. And that's going to put more damage on that right side. How long until he just gives up and pits and fixes it? Because that was another hit into the outside wall. Curtis seems to be struggling for grip today. He's got his teammate on his inside now. Bartlett down the inside for what seems to be 11th. Fuller's not far either. Bavarian's doing really good today. Good for them. Shepard down the inside of Halleck. Gonna take the second position away. And the two Bavarians are waiting in the wings to strike. Although, Baranowskis has a certain title to her name. The teammate wrecker. Please don't live up to that name. You're in a great spot for your team right now. Takayama going down the inside of Halleck. Baranowskis. Are you going to go after it? Baranowskis is the 2014 Sunoco Royale champion. In fact, she was the last Royale champion when we went to Ohio. The Lithuanian used Takayama's pass as a pick on Halleck and will take the fourth position. Now Bavarian is 3-4, and here she comes on her teammate. And Shepard. Oh, Baranowskis. Huge dive and takes second away. Lap 100 of 125. Coming up to 25 laps to go this time around. Is Curtis still on track? Yes. He hasn't given up yet, but he's now being held up by Jackson. 25 laps to go for Eric Monaco as Bavarian in a 2-3. For the first time ever, it seems like Baranowskis is actually working together with her teammate. The two female drivers are closing up on Monaco. The only female winner in history, well, only two female winners in history are Skylar Johnson and Allie Nelson. Although if you're counting only points-paying events, it's only Johnson. I believe Michigan 2017. Oh, Takayama takes second back, so they're not really working together too well right now. How is Alex Benyako, the guy we've been focusing on all run? Oh boy, he's moving now. He's up into 24th. He's got his cousin up ahead. Keep forgetting they're not brothers, they're cousins. He's moving. Takayama closing up on the 87. If another rookie wins a race here, the crowd would kind of go insane. First Petrov, now Takayama trying to win one. Down the inside for the lead, and she'll get it. I can't believe we have a chance to get two rookie winners in two races. That is unprecedented. We've seen rookies win races, but we've never seen two rookies win races back to back. But if anyone's going to dethrone her, it's going to be the guy she just passed, Eric Monaco. They're closing up. I believe that's Chris Louviere. Yes, it is. And then Tyler Thaber up ahead. Has he made any more moves? No, but he's closing up. He got away from Brock. I saw Brock was trying to challenge before. Didn't get there. Benyako is moving, and he's moving fast. I don't think he'll make it to the front, but if these people have fuel issues going on, he still has a chance at this win. Monaco gonna go back down the inside of Takayama. Oh, just gonna get under. Downey is right there. Downey's just gonna follow Monaco here. Not gonna challenge just yet. And now I think he will. The practice winner versus the short tracker. Monaco versus Downey. Downey's got the lead. Downey's only won twice, has won twice, but it's only for ranked D teams. 15 laps to go for Gatlin Downey. He's the only ranked D winner in history, and he's done it twice, but he's never won outside of a ranked D car. This could be his claim to fame today. He was given a chance by William Brock in the 40 after a great season down in lights, 2 ranked D wins. He saw the potential in him. And now a Tabasco number 40 car. The car that belonged to Max Anderson and Jeffrey Finguy, and it now belongs to Downey. Can he win it here today? How did Roush get up here? He was not up here before. Whoa, Roush is in this now. Here we go. Oh, I mean, that's 12 laps to go. Now Louviere, is he gonna hold up Downey? Are we about to see team orders come into play? Yep, there goes Roush. Oh, I think Roush just snatched that. Unless they have to pit. Next is Thaber. This is falling into Roush's hands. Downey is through Louviere. Monaco is through Louviere. They're not done yet. Don't count them out. 10 to go. Pit stops could be imminent. But I don't know if they can make it to the end on fuel. 9 to go. Monaco back into second. Is he gonna look for the lead here? If there are pit stops, it's still gonna be good to get this pass because track position into the pits is good. Monaco's got the lead back. How long can they last? Can they last the rest of the race? Is Benyako screwed or is he saved? No reports of anyone diving yet. Monaco leads over Roush, Downey, Baranauskas, and Vincent. They're still staying. We're coming to 6 to go. Where is Benyako? 27th, he's still trying to move. How long? Monaco's done! There it is! Oh no, he pushed too hard! Monaco's done. Can anyone else make it? Now it's a battle of attrition. Roush, how about you? He's good. Everyone's still good. Monaco pushed it way too hard. Monaco overpushed the car. How about now? Oh, people are coming in now. But people are still trying to stay. Monaco's out of the pits, but he's a lap down, but there's still a chance. A few to go. Roush. No. Alex done. He can't make it. This is fuel mileage. This is it. This is fuel mileage. Roush, are you going to make it? Yes, he will. I think Scott Roush wins it. White flag in the air for Scott Roush. Commotion ahead. He just needs to make it back. Through 3 and 4. And Scott Roush wins in the Dodge Motordrome. It was fuel mileage. Caution's out on the last lap, and Roush wins here in Ohio. Benyako would end in the top 20 due to the fuel mileage. And Roush will bring it home. Monaco pushed the car way too hard to keep the lead, and he will lose it at the end. What a race to the end. We knew from when that caution came out that it was going to be tight. And it was. We do have a caution. What happened? So William Duncan, I believe, ran out of fuel in the last corner, would get loose and would hit Monaco, but he would skid it across the line. So in the end, he would only lose about 3 spots from that incident. Griffin would get a big hit of it as well, but he would cross the line backwards. But Duncan is good. Oh, Bartlett gets involved as well. So same deal, as Bartlett would run out of fuel coming to line as well and would clip Anderson, and him and Anderson would go around. And again, they had already crossed the line. It doesn't matter. They already crossed the line. In the end, they made it. Damage can be buffed out with the prize money that they earned for that position. Congratulations to Scott Roush. Let's go look at your finishing results. And there it is. Scott Roush takes the win around here at the Dodge Motordrome. Downey and Vincent take home a 2-3 for Full Frontal Motorsports. What that team needed at this moment in time. While Baranauskas and Takayama, that Bavarian combo, come home in 4th and 5th. Petrov in 6th, Bartlett in 7th, Shepard in 8th, Rowe 9th, and Connor Monaco will round out your top 10. Shock Allison would end up not having as bad as a day as we thought they would. 12th, 13th, 18th, and 24th because they could all make it on fuel. So good job out of them being able to conserve to keep it in. Look at how many people had to pit at the end. That would be Curtis, Duncan, Angel, Ryback, Monaco, Halleck, Thompson, Brock, Randolph, Scott, Bowers, Anderson would all have to pit coming to the flag. The only Maverick who did not pit was Cordell Paulson, who will come home in 16th. Not a good day for Maverick. Congratulations to Scott Roush, who will take the win around here. Next time, we're heading out to the final race of the first American Tour at Road Gatineau up in Quebec, Canada, as Canada's been given the waiver to compete in the American Tour. So very excited about that. It will also be the last race before owners' points relock at the end of the A1 Tour for the rest of the season, which should be exciting, as everyone's going to be fighting for a spot in the top 30 so they can be locked into La Colina when that time comes. Congratulations once more to Scott Roush, and we will see you all next time up in Canada. Ciao.